Once upon a time, in the enchanting kingdom of Miraluna, there was a small, idyllic village nestled in the heart of a vast, mystical forest. The village was known for its serene beauty and the luminous moonlight that bathed it every night. The villagers lived in harmony with nature, and their lives were filled with joy and peace. In this village lived a young girl named Lyra. Lyra was known for her kindness, curiosity, and her deep connection to the forest. She often wandered through the woods, helping injured animals and tending to the magical plants that grew in the forest's hidden glades. Her heart was pure, and she had a special gift. She could communicate with the creatures of the forest. One crisp autumn evening, as the moon rose high in the sky, Lyra discovered a shimmering silver feather lying on the forest floor. The feather was unlike anything she had ever seen. It sparkled with an otherworldly glow and seemed to hum with a gentle melody. Intrigued, she picked it up and felt a warm, tingling sensation run through her fingers. That night, as Lyra slept, she dreamt of a majestic phoenix with fiery plumage and wise, glowing eyes. The phoenix spoke to her in a soft, melodious voice. "The feather you have found is a gift from the celestial realm. It holds the power to grant a single wish, but its magic can only be unleashed by someone who is true of heart and noble in spirit. Use it wisely." When Lyra awoke, she knew that the feather was meant for something important. She wondered what her wish should be, for she wanted to use the feather's magic to benefit her village. The next morning, a great storm struck the village. Fierce winds howled through the trees, and heavy rain poured down, flooding the fields and damaging the homes. The villagers were overwhelmed, and they struggled to protect their crops and livestock. Seeing the distress of her people, Lyra decided that her wish would be for the safety and well-being of her village. She believed that her village's true need was to restore peace and harmony after the storm's devastation. With the silver feather in hand, Lyra walked to the center of the village, where the storm's impact was most severe. She closed her eyes, held the feather close to her heart, and made her wish. "I wish for my village to be restored to its former beauty and for the storm to pass, bringing safety and prosperity to my people." As she finished her wish, the feather began to glow brightly. A soft, ethereal light enveloped the village, and the storm clouds began to part. The rain turned into a gentle drizzle, and the winds calmed. The fields, once flooded and damaged, started to dry and heal, and the villagers felt a renewed sense of hope and relief. Lyra looked around and saw that the feather's magic was working. The damaged homes were being repaired, and the once ravaged landscape began to regain its beauty. Flowers started to bloom, and the rivers flowed steadily once more. The village was slowly being restored to its former splendor. The villagers gathered around Lyra, their faces filled with gratitude and wonder. They celebrated her bravery and selflessness, thanking her for using the feather's magic to save their homes and restore their way of life. The phoenix from Lyra's dream appeared in the sky, its radiant feathers shimmering in the moonlight. It circled above the village and then descended to Lyra, speaking once more. "Your wish was made with a pure heart and a noble spirit. The feather's magic has responded to your true intentions, and it has brought the peace and prosperity you desired." Lyra smiled and watched as the phoenix ascended back to the heavens, leaving a trail of sparkling stardust in its wake. The villagers continued to celebrate, and Lyra felt a deep sense of fulfillment and happiness. The silver feather, having fulfilled its purpose, gently floated to the ground and transformed into a beautiful silver tree with delicate, glistening leaves. This tree became a symbol of hope and magic in the village, and the villagers would often gather beneath its branches to share stories and give thanks. Lyra's tale of bravery and selflessness became a cherished legend in Miraluna. The villagers remembered her not just for her act of magic, but for her kind heart and the way she always put others before herself. And so, the village of Miraluna thrived, bathed in the gentle moonlight and the enduring magic of the silver feather. Lyra continued to care for the forest and its creatures, her days filled with joy and purpose. And they all lived happily ever after, their lives forever blessed by the magic of the silver feather and the spirit of a young girl who wished for the well-being of her people.